It's short because KD has to shoot over him and he hits his arm. Obviously, it was a foul. But, they got away with it. And now they banging bodies. What are we? And obviously, now they going to talk with it. He going to tell he's like, you a baby ass nigga. That's what Embiid obviously saying. You supposed to do that, nigga. You supposed to do that, nigga. That's a charge. You already know, KD. Like, come on now. Don't do that. I'm here, though. I'm still here, nigga. I go whoop. I'm still up. I get up, nigga. I love it. I love it. The crowd loves it. Everybody loves it. It's real ball, fam. This is what I'm talking about, man. I'm straight up to you. I'm telling you, hit my arm. My bad. Good communication with the ref. Well, KD be doing that always. But look right here. You can see James Harden, man, bruh. This PNR that people think is going to be hella elite. I tried to tell y'all, versus bad teams or versus whatever, that's okay. But versus the real teams with man's playoff atmosphere, look right here, brush screen. And because Harden don't shoot in the gaps, and then Embiid is not a hella roller, he's short rolling, it could be guarded. See how Clax guarded Harden, came back to guard Embiid, and cut off everything and canceled the whole PNR. You see what I'm talking about? Look right there. And he would have to do a fadeaway and then get it back and go to the post. And then look, they're even going to try to run the PNR again. Look right here. Run it again, okay? Run the PNR, go to the right. Harden's not going to pull up in the gap. No ability right there. He wants to step back. See? Look at the wasted opportunity. Look, you can actually go under and get back to it. And then look, cancel the whole PNR. Embiid is not rolling. Embiid is not rolling heavily like that, like a Capella or, like a lob threat. He's rolling for ability. Short roll, stuff like that. I'm telling you, that could be guarded. Look, then you double KD right here now. Niang has to choose between, look at the shooters. Let me stay with the shooters, fam. Hey, bro. See? Now, bro, it's impossible to guard this Nets team. I'm trying to tell y'all. That right there is going to be Ben Simmons' role. What James Johnson did right there. That's what Ben Simmons is going to look like. The Draymond is but elite version. You're going to see. Look at KD in his chest, full court. They're going to switch. See now? No Embiid in the game. Mono Harden. But can he kill like that anymore? Dude, does he have shooters like that all over around that you can't gap off? Look how they're gapping off and shrinking the floor right now on Harden. Look, Patty Mills runs it. Bro, another block. We out. My goodness. My God, Joe. Bruh. Come on now and just stand there. Shit on him, Kyrie. Just look at them and shit on him. Bro, when man's face is like this, they're locked in. They're locked in. Mans don't rate you. That's what I'm trying to tell you, dog. You don't need to speak to mans. You don't need mans. You can tell when mans rate who and who is what. They don't pick up. See? Passed it to Claxton, back screen or down screen from Dragic. They lost on the switch, and then now a back screen off the switch, off the handoff by Claxton. DeAndre Jordan just sagging. Bruh. Boom. He's already lost off the switch. Now that you're lost off the switch, now you get clipped again. It's a double clip. It's double confusion. That's beautiful play, beautiful action by the Nets. And you can see they just play drop. Look at Harden. No pull-up ability. Watch off this screen again. Nothing. See? Get stripped by Kyrie. Bruh, come on now. Are you going to live with that? And they lost their shooter. Seth was their shooter. Come on, what are we talking about, man? Like, when I talked about the Nets, the Sixers, look at this. Cookies again. Reward him, Kyrie, That one, he's a damn son. When I talked about the Sixers, it was talked about in playoff atmosphere, playoff moments, not regular season nonsense. I'm talking about playoffs. Look at this, bruh, another block. Like, look at this ability. What are we talking about here, yo? And just begging for calls. Come on, Harden. Just begging for calls. Shake. Stay out there. Bruh, I'm trying to tell y'all something, man. Look again, off the screen, pull up ability, bruh. All day, every day. Multiple guys could do these actions. Like I listed. Kyrie, don't matter who. And they just sag off. See, now they play high, tight hedge. Okay, go back, and now mono. We still have ability. My God, Joe. That's beautiful. Even when Kyrie misses, it looks clean. It looks like it's good. It's just slightly. You get what I'm saying? I might be. Look at the contact. Defense, mono. And they call foul and he pushed him after. Let him know I'm in your chest, boy. You know who I is. Don't even look at you. But I look at you when I play defense and let you know. I'm telling you, man. Mans took this different. Look at the actions again. Back screen right here. They got to switch. Then another action right now. Bruce coming to set another back screen. And then KD flares up. Patty drops down to the corner. Look off the back screen. Look at the actions quick. Blow by, you know why. And then now you got to help. Fake to the corner. Go back out to KD wide open. Because you have shooters. They can catch and shoot. They can come off screens. They can ISO. I might go psycho. They can come off curls, pin downs. It don't matter. And look right here. Ability, show me something. Doesn't pull in the gaps Harden. KD don't even pay attention to that shit. And then he's going to step back, Kyrie back in time. Now you got to pass. And then now look. Miscommunication. Foul. But look at this. This ability, this is why in the playoffs, you get what I'm saying? That's why we're saying that the Harden ability be lacking. Great defense, contested, nothing. Show me something then, Harden. You got to show me off the gap. Kill then, can you? That's double team. Rebound, OD son, and we out. And that's what I'm trying to tell y'all, man. I'm trying to show y'all something. Off the screen, look at this. Embiid sitting in the paint. Go back to him. Set another screen. Is Embiid going to play high? Yes, he plays high. Then look what happened. Short roll, easy money. Even had Kyrie to the left. Even had Kyrie wide open. It's too easy. It's unguardable. It's unguardable. What are we doing here? Slip. Kill him. My goodness. It's too easy, yo. It's too easy. Embiid is actually the weak link defensively. Get Clack, set the back screen on Tyrese. Is Embiid helping him? Is he helping him? Wide open. Look at this, bruh. Boom. Every man is isolated under screens because Embiid just sits in the paint. And people don't talk about this enough. Look, double team Harden. What can you get away with it? Yes, you can, because KD gonna rotate and leave Thibault wide open. Is Thibault a shooter? Rebound, these sound. He's not a shooter. And then push and transition. You already know. With the scoop late on a Tuesday. A Thursday. My God, let him know, boy. Look at the energy they playing with. Get these mans out of here. That's what they're playing with. Go to KD in the post again. Look, if you double, it's trouble. Again, skip pass. And then look right here. Harden now doing the same thing as Embiid. Look at the drop pass and screen. Harden can't help. He's not doing nothing. Sitting in the paint and leaving Thibault by himself. My God. Pull up ability and gaps. It's too many. Every man on the court, even if it's only 3 men, it's too much. It's too much. It's unguardable. That's what I'm trying to tell y'all, man. Y'all aren't ready. Playoff time is good. It's unguardable. That's why they took Harden out of here. They don't have to one-on-one anymore. Look at this. Harden don't even want the rock. It's going to be Embiid post up. Look. And then, bruh, and blocked. Out of here, bro. This is what I'm talking about, yo. Mans are in for a rude awakening. That's out on me. I blocked it. James Johnson let in KD know because KD's about to cuss the ref. Okay, you play high on the screen now. Now look, wide open, bruh. Boom. It's counters to everything. There's nothing you could do. There's nothing in the game plan that you could do. There's nothing in the game plan when they're locked in and they're healthy. There's nothing in the game plan you could do now. With Harden, you could just switch everything and force him to ISO. But now look at this. Harden don't pull up in any ability. Look at this. Clax can literally gap at him and then go back to Embiid on the roll. Look at this. And then still block it. And then look, he travels because Seth can help off the quarter with Thibault. They don't have the right personnel. I'm trying to tell you, it's not a great fit. Don't let the wins fool you. And then blocked by KD. Weak reverse. What are we doing? We out. Pushing transition. Kill him. That's gotta go. Bro, I'm trying to show y'all something, man. And look, they have to go zone because they know it's unguardable. KD high post in the zone. Look at his pass, ball moving. We don't even run no play right now. Just IQ. Too many shooters. Bruh. Boom. That's what I do. And that's Game Boy no Nintendo. Get them out of here, yo. I try to tell people, man. I try to enlighten people with things, and I know people were adding me, and it was, oh my goodness, the Harden, they were 5-0 to start out the gate. It's looking like they're a whole new team and the hoopla around. And I said, wait till playoffs. I'm waiting to a playoff moment, playoff type atmosphere. I'm waiting to even do any, because I always said from time, I don't believe in the Sixers. We don't get it twisted. We don't get it twisted. Embiid as well too. Embiid, yes, his numbers, and he will have moments where he's snapping. But in the biggest clutch, most palm sweaty moments, he also pulls a Harden. If you really pay attention, even versus the Hawks last year. Let's go about the defense. The defense I just exposed you that Embiid plays, isn't that the reason why Trae Young was going to work too? That drop coverage that they were doing. That's the reason why Ben Simmons was getting killed on screen sometimes and Trae Young was killing them. That, because Embiid is just in the paint. Lazy defense. And people don't understand. They don't look at it. Even when Steph Curry plays the Sixers, he goes off. Embiid just stands there. Like, he's just lazy defense. Oh my God, Embiid's a two-way defender. Just because you see a 1-2 block when they get to the rim, does that mean they are now an elite defender? Because you get blocks does not mean you're an elite defender. Because you're a rim protector does not mean you're an elite defender. They're two different types of defenders. You could be an elite rim protector with fugazi defense. Moving your feet laterally. That's why you see Akeem, I'm hitting him with lateral movement. Like, that's what KG said, because at the end of like you could be blocking, you could go vertically, you could have great defense vertically, but horizontally, laterally, can you move? There's like context, there's details to everything. Embiid lateral movement is not elite. It's not elite. He'd be slow on his feet. Pay attention. I showed y'all. You get what I'm saying? So when you look at it from that perspective, man, the Nets are 10 times greater than the Sixers. And that's why I said that trade, literally, if they just got Ben Simmons, that's one thing. But to get Seth, to get Drummond, now you have Seth that moves like Patty Mills, but at a more shot creating version because he can handle more than Patty. Patty still can handle. He can still, you know what I mean? Patty, Seth, similar type of ability. You have two guys like that. Like the Nets are even playing small lineups, literally from the 1 to the 3, sometimes to the 4. Sometimes they play Patty, Seth, you know what I'm saying? Kyrie and Bruce, and then Katie was at the 5. You've seen it. That will be with the bench lineup. And then sometimes with Embiid, they play Drummond. Bruce is playing the 3, and they have 2 men. You can even see it. Bruce is not even shooter. And Drummond is not even shooter. But isn't Bruce still getting layups? Isn't Bruce still moving freely with only 3 shooters? Because you have to worry about their actions so much with Seth coming off, with Thing coming off, and Drummond is setting screens that Ben Simmons could slide and slip through, and James Johnson could even be used. Like you don't have to have bare shooters. You can play within non-spacing as long as the shooters you have are literally elite and they're not just spot ups. They can move. They're so dangerous that you have to worry about them and you have to pay attention. They move in actions. They create so much havoc that this guy is now involved. And if this guy doesn't pay attention to that, like Embiid, and he just worries about Ben Simmons slashing, then Seth is open off a pull-up. Maxey's isolated by himself. Like, people don't understand what I'm talking. Like, I've been trying to tell people, yo, and the Sixers don't have the personnel. Harden is normally a roller, not an Embiid type of guy who isos and kills. A roller like a Capella, and then bare shooters around him that just catch and shoot. Is Maxey really just a catch and shoot guy? When he has rhythm, he can catch and shoot. But you saw yesterday, is he just catching and shooting? No. Is Tobias Harris just really a knockdown catch and shooter guy? No, they're streaky. They're creators. So making creators be spot ups is not going to work. You've seen versus other games, it worked when, everyone's morale is high or whatever. But in intense games, when you're not doing your strengths in intense weakness type of focus, playoff atmospheres, it comes to the forefront. You have to be literally elite at catching and shooting. You have to be elite at these things to be confident at these things and knock it down. We'll live with Tobias Harris catching and shooting. We'll live with Tyrese Maxey catching and shooting. Thibault, guaranteed we live with that shit. So now the pick and roll that you see Embiid and Harden even running, everyone's shrinking the floor. Then Embiid, is he just rolling heavily down the court with speed and getting alleys? No, he's not. He's going to do short rolls and then shoot the midi. Like, he's literally like playing like how Aldridge was playing. But he wants more ISO. So now you pass it to him, he's going to now post up. Harden, is he going to switch and get the pick? Like, that pick and roll is going to be canceled. It's not going to be as elite as people think. And that's what I was trying to tell y'all come playoff time. But that's a whole different discussion. At the end of the day, the Nets took this serious. The Nets are showing you what elite looks like. The Nets don't rate Harden to that magnitude. I can read between the lines. This was not just a regular season game. This was a playoff game. And you got blown out like that while you're booing Ben Simmons. Like, come on now. We got to have a real conversation, yo. Katie and Kyrie, I trust. Like, you can never, like, these guys rise their level of playing. They have unlimited skill. You can't, bro. You can't bring an unlimited skill artist to an artist fight, yo. You can't. You can't, because they will kill you. And the limited guy is gonna get exposed, and that's what happens all the time, man. And at the end of the day, like I told y'all, like Philly is. We'll wait and see. You already know. It's true talks. Look at the atmosphere. Look at this was the best game I seen all season in terms of intensity, atmosphere wise. Like, this was beautiful to see. I don't even care that it was a blowout. It was beautiful to see, beautiful to watch. Just the intensity, just dog. Like, man's just looking at Steph Curry, looking at the bench every time he gets a bucket. Like, this was Hooper's dream. If you're competitive, if you love that shit, and I love that shit, bro. Like, you gonna talk? Okay, I'm gonna let you know. Let's talk, yo. I'm gonna flex on you, dog. Or in Kyrie's version, I'm not gonna talk. I'm just gonna bump you. I'm gonna let you know I'm here, and I'm gonna get in your head. Kyrie patted Harden, like, dog. Or what are we talking about? Come on now. The Nets didn't win the trade. Like, y'all better, bro. Come on now. I can't even say what I want to say because, you know what I mean? Like, this video will go on for 50 minutes. You already know. I appreciate y'all. Click that link. Bro, this is what I'm trying to tell y'all, man. This ability is And then when Ben Simmons comes and you imagine more lockup, then that's don't play defense. More lockup. The Nets can literally, if they remove the mandate too, and even if they don't remove the mandate, this man is there for 4 road games. They could just win all 4 road games if they want to, and then just win 1 at home. That's all you got to do. Then we win in 6. You know what I'm saying? Like, we've seen KD win at home even with nobody. But then if Ben is actually there and you have defense and you still have shooters, like it's not like KD was just, but before KD was just with, Shamet was, struggling and Joe Harris was struggling, but those are the only 2 guys off actions. But they're not shot creating versions of those actions. Harris is kind of, in terms of ball handling, they're going to run off the actions. If not, they're going to pass, right? But Seth and Patty can actually ball handle off the actions because they're guards. And then KD does the same action. So you have 2, 3, 4 guys doing these actions at all times. So I don't even have to one-on-one always. Like, because that creates mismatch. That creates, like, come on now, yo. They can still win at home. We seen KD win at home without Kyrie and KD. I mean, without Kyrie and Harden. So, come on now. Even without the mandate, this team could literally be the lowest seed team to win a championship in NBA history. And I can smell it. There's something is brewing. And let's say they get knocked out, something happens. You gonna tell me this team's not winning the ring for the foreseeable future if this team stays intact? Come on now. What are we talking about, yo? This is beautiful to see, man. I love it, man. That's just why I said that Harden trade was a blessing in disguise. It was not even in disguise. It was in disguise because the sky the limit, yo. What are we talking about? That's why I'm like, trade him, you better. And the Nets are smart. The GM is smart. They know, trade him. He was sussing our off. Like, for them to trade that kind of magnitude of player, normally teams won't even do that. Even if the guy's saying I'm out and he's lying or whatever, what they would do is they'll just rock with it and try and win a championship because it's guaranteed we can get one at least. But for them to trade him because they know, like, dog, he actually, like, we get Seth, we will be better. Like, we're stuck in this. They don't like that shit. I'm telling you. They just didn't want to say it. Or they said it behind the scenes and that's why they were fighting. They don't like that shit. Come on now, man. The biggest pet peeve, especially like me, dog, I'm a purist. So Kyrie, KD, they're purists. Guys like that, when you have ability and you understand the ability and you see the game on a different level with that ability, the biggest pet peeve is guys wasting opportunities. Guys who don't display ability, who actually should have the ability. That's going to piss you off the most. What are you doing? Shoot in the gap, yo. Like, that's going to frustrate you because you have the ability to do it and you're just wasting opportunities. So now you're putting us in a worse situation with 3 seconds left on the clock. Give it to a man to shoot or ISO when you had an open pull-up. Like, what are we talking about? Shoot it. That's why I'm telling, bro, I be watching Harden and it be frustrating me, yo. As much as he's elite in his one way, I hate guys who just play one way. I won't say the guy himself, but I hate that type of play style in just one way. Advance your craft. You should be able to do everything under the sun, especially in this new era where it's appreciated, the ability. And you have room to grow and you have the personnel and the spacing and you have like all these actions favor you. Come on now. Like, it's just, that's a different discussion. Anyways, you already know. I appreciate y'all. Spread the word. We out here. There's no doubt here. There's no doubt here. You feel me? Bruh. That's what LA looks like. Then that's just silenced everybody, yo. You already know, man. And I'm out, man.